Hello, and it's good afternoon actually, because it's now 12:54 p.m. on December the 4th, 2011. It's a Sunday and it's a nice leisurely shave. We haven't shaved for nearly 2 days now, so we've got quite a bit of growth. So I don't know whether you can see that. What are we shaving with? Well, we've got a few new things coming to post today. This was a link that Gaz sent me, which is something, I'm trying to pronounce it, called God shaving round. It's Indian. It came out of the Vico stuff. You know, we're using Vico. I thought it was Vico, but I'm not really sure it's made by them, but it's definitely made in India. Its ingredients are potassium palmate, potassium stearate, potassium coate, glycerine, titanium dioxide, perfume, and something called C74. Sounds like a nerve gas, but it probably isn't. It's made in India by the Tirupati Engineering Company. Sounds like it's all natural stuff, doesn't it? So we'll give it a go. It comes in a little. I'll step back a little bit, because when I looked at it on eBay, and I saw it on eBay like that, I thought it was massive. I thought it was the same size as the Pro Razzo. So you see, you look at that, okay, and then you look at that, and they look the same size, don't they? So that and that look the same size, but when you put them next to each other, so it's all to do with scale. So look, that's how big I thought it was. It's only that big. Anyway, it looks okay. We'll give it a blast. It's smell wise, it just smells very, very soapy. I'll load up the shaving brush and talk a little bit more while I'm doing that. So we'll see how it goes. You know, it's probably more of a travel soap, isn't it, really? Because you can just throw it in your bag when you're going away somewhere, and you know, it doesn't matter if you lose it. It only costs £1 or so, a couple of quid. Okay, so I'm loading up the brush, loading up the badger brush, going into the bowl. There's the bowl's empty. There's the badger brush with the soap on it. Let's get a bit of water in there as well. Okay, so what else is happening? It's weather. I always talk about the weather, don't I? I'm like British weatherman. It's pouring with rain, cold and wet. It's a bit of a shame, really, because we have an event every year in Liverpool called the Santa Dash. It's a charity event. People get dressed up as Father Christmas and dash through the city centre. I'm not sure where it came from, but it's been going a few years now, and people raise charity on the strength of it. So it's not too bad. We just get a bit more going. What else has been happening? I'll go in about an hour's time. I'm going to a Christmas arts market, a place called St George's Hall, Liverpool. It's a massive neo-classical building. It's a fantastic building. Never been to Liverpool? Look it up on the internet. Fantastic building to look at. Fantastic building to go inside. It's great to be in use for something like this. Okay, technical. We're going to use the Lord. We haven't used the Lord razor for a while. Sometimes when you don't use these things, you forget what they're like. Been using the Edwin Jagger all week with the Persona blade, and you know, it's a great razor. It's a great razor. We've got so many great razors at the moment. It's proving quite difficult to choose which one to use. So we're using the Lord, and we're using these Persona Platinums, which I can't rate too highly, really. We're only changing blades and changing razors because just for a bit of change's sake, really. Persona blade and that Edwin Jagger's still going strong. And the final bit to this is we're gonna use something else for the moisturiser at the end. This is L'Occitane Beau aftershave cream. Got it bought for me by Sheila. So we'll have a little look at it. It's quite moist, but it does need a bit of work to get it in. So it does the business. I've used it once before. Okay, so let's get started. Got a few shout outs to people actually. But the last video, for some reason, inspired people to comment. Lots and lots of different people to comment. Some people I've never even heard of before. We had someone called X-Ray Doc, one X-Ray Doc, who says, I'm going to try and use Arco. You and Tim seem to love the stuff. How about trying your best American accent? Laughs out loud. I'm not going to do an American accent. Perhaps I should speak in a more clearer English accent for all those Americans that don't understand me. Some people don't understand. People like Fragrance Collector US do not understand what I'm saying. So maybe I should speak a bit slower. Maybe speaking a bit more higher pitched because my voice is quite low, and as a consequence, maybe that's why people can't understand what I'm saying. Okay, first reaction to that is, first couple of strokes there were quite plucky and painful. But maybe it's the shape of the razor. Shouldn't be the blade really, because another razor's blade's fantastic. But it's settling down. I think it's just taking the very, very sharp edge off the blade. Okay. Well, that's better. I'm going to flip that over in a second. Okay, a couple of other feedback on some of the comments. Where are we? You crack me up. How are the ladies treating you in Liverpool? And that's also from Fragrance Collector. Thanks for the fact that I crack you up. The ladies are treating me alright, actually, especially one particular lady called Sheila, who if you watched these videos before, you know the turbulent life we've both been leading, but it all seems to have sorted itself out now. And I've always been very appreciative of the feedback from people, and also how people have been quite positive about me and Sheila getting back together. It's funny, I don't know you personally out there, you people, but I feel like I do. That doesn't sound too horrible, too wanky. It's nice to know people are worried about you, because I think people were worried about me. I was worried about me at one point. I thought I was going mad. To some extent, talking to people on video was part of the only sanity I had in my life. Okay, so we're on to the last pass now. This new person, never heard of him before, called Yogi the Geek, who lives in India, wants to know, why do you shave in reverse? I never understood, and why upside down shave? Yogi the Geek, I've no idea what you're talking about, mate. It's, I didn't know I shaved in reverse. By reverse, I'm not really sure what you mean. And I don't know why I don't shave upside down, I'm upright, so I don't know what's going on there. Maybe it's something lost in translation, which was quite a good film actually. Bill Murray. Went to see a film yesterday, My Week with Marilyn. It's okay. It's okay. Not the world's most earth-shattering film, but I bumped into someone on the way out, a guy called Peter Grant. He used to write for Liverpool Echo, and he'd been to see Hugo, and he seemed to be more positive about Hugo than I was about Marilyn, so I'm going to try and see Hugo, the Martin Scorsese film, this week. Didn't know what it was about actually, but a few people explained it to me, and I listened to Martin Scorsese on the radio talking about it. Sounds quite interesting. Interesting guy, obviously. And obviously the man who sort of invented the big shave. It was one of his short films in the 1960s was called Big Shave, and that's where I shamelessly or shamefully stole the title for this series of videos from. I think we're on about 110 videos now. I find quite remarkable as well. Okay, so that's a lovely baby's bottom shave. Except there's a little bit there. Apparently it's icy in Stoke in Liverpool, according to Mick 2345 vid. And finally, what else is there? Yeah, everyone wants me to do an American accent, and I don't know why. So I think people just want to laugh at me, don't they? They just find me faintly amusing. Okay, so this God Dry shaving soap, really good. although it is a bit chemically. I'm sure a few people won't like it because of the chemical elements of it. But you can't fault that, can you? Look at that. It's quite marvellous, really. Look at that. It is lovely. Okay, so let's clean everything off and finish off with. Been watching the stuff from the Chicago shaving convention with Mantic, or his name is 59. And he's another one of these people. And I'm going to, bow to his greater knowledge, really. Doesn't think you should put alcohol straight onto your skin after the shave. Which is something I do, but something a few people commented on. And I think as long as you're putting enough moisture back into it, the alcohol doesn't really matter. And it's rubbed in as well, it's not just, it's actually worked into the skin. And my sort of thinking behind it is that it closes the pores up. I don't do it because it stings, because it doesn't. If you shave properly, it doesn't actually sting your face. It just makes you feel very fresh. I even put it on my forehead, and it evaporates really quickly. I don't think it damages it, because my skin's vastly improved. Okay, so that's the alcohol bit done. To alcohol or not to alcohol? Alcohol. That's the question. Now I'm going to put a little bit of the L'Occitane cream on now. We're going to put quite a big bit of L'Occitane cream on. A large bit. That's me mumbling again a bit in Scouse. That smells great. A lovely smell. It's slightly wetter than I like, but I'm still waiting for the L7 market to bring in the Arco moisturising cream. So that's the moisturising bit done. I'll finish off with a squirt or two of it's Calvin Klein, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, all you eagle-eyed viewers spotted that it's not FC UK. I don't even know whether they do aftershave. It's Calvin Klein. That just makes you smell nice. Okay, so that's the end of today's big shave on Sunday, the 4th of December, in which we tried out this Indian soap, Godrai, and also Godrai, hang on, got that off eBay from an American supplier. And we use the Lord, which is a great cheap introductory razor with an almost, well no, it's not almost, it's exactly the same. To nick that head off of Mercury. They're about £8 and there's a Persona blade in it. So that's the end of that one. I'm going to try and do several shaves this week, just quickie pre-work shaves, just to show you how to do it. On a regular basis, and some people do it like me and love it as a consequence. Okay, that's the end of today's shave. So have a good day for the rest of the day. Make sure you enjoy yourself. Make sure you do something positive, but don't get too stressed out, because that's not very good either. Okay, so it's goodbye from me, Steve Farragher. Goodbye from me, Steve Farragher. The big shave in Liverpool on December 4th. Ta-da.